Ninja here. I hope you're doing well. I have to be very quiet because I'm in a non-disclosed location at the airport in Hong Kong right now. I want to talk to you about XRP because there's a lot of news, and this thing, it no worky. You know, you got 5G and you got full bars, and it just doesn't matter sometimes. All right, there's a lot of stories going on. First off, RLUSD. She went live, and people are paying more than $1. Let that sink in for a second. This is a stable coin that is backed with dollars. It's supposed to be $1, and people are bidding it up. They're going to get a rude awakening when it goes back to what it's supposed to be, $1. Absolutely blows my mind. But this is where we are. There are a lot of people that invest in things that they know nothing about. They hear a lot of hype and they get super pumped and they hit the bid button. You know, there are things, there are some real benefits, obviously, to us, RLUSD. Obviously, it's a stable coin. It's federally regulated. It's backed by real tangible assets, dollars, treasuries, things like that. The speed in how that moves compared to other stable coins, uncanny. The cost of transactions being lower than others, amazing, right? And you are going to pretty soon be able to hold those coins on certain exchanges like Uphold, if you want to links down below, and gain great interest rates on these. That's incredible, right? Don't pay more than $1. Okay, if you want to own them, you buy them on an exchange, you should pay about $1. All right, there's other news. Today we witnessed, I wouldn't call it a crash, but everybody is freaking out because the Dow Jones is getting hammered. I mean, it's hammered dog poo at this point. Longest losing streak in like 40 something years. And you're seeing something I've warned everyone on this channel about for a long time. When the stock market really starts to head down, everything drops, right? So today or yesterday, when it was, I'm lost. I'm in Hong Kong. Like I said, I don't even know what day it is. When the Dow's getting completely hammered, you're seeing the only two things that are strong is the US dollar and the 10-year bond, right? Because people are fleeing into perceived safety. So you see gold and silver selling off. You see cryptocurrency sell off. This is an excellent reminder of what happens during stock market corrections. Now, the one thing I will say about this crypto bull run, unlike any other one before, when it comes to running parallel with equities, is that because you have large funds now buying crypto, Bitcoin and other projects, you have countries, sovereign nations buying Bitcoin and other cryptos. There is a divergence happening, all right? But today, XRP was one of the many cryptos that sold off. It's something I've told you about. We're consolidating, not just in XRP, but in other things. And, you know, people take profits. I haven't sold anything. Oh, real quick, I want to remind everyone, out of all of the people on the newsletter, we released a coin that we are watching very carefully. Don't buy it, you'll lose everything. But there is something interesting about it. We pushed out an email to the newsletter subscribers, and only, 1,100 people, Dylan, watched it? Yeah. I highly suggest if you are on the newsletter, you go and check it out. We'll push it out one more time, okay? I have a feeling, it's a weird feeling, that there's going to be news about this coin that comes out in the next month or so. And it is a very small project, very risky, but it's something that I'm looking at that I put a very, very little bit of my money into. Less than 1% of my entire crypto portfolio's worth is in this one coin. So go look at it. We do not want to rattle markets. That's not what we do. We are looking for companies that are starting crypto projects that are being quiet, hiding. Not a lot of people understand how that works. Let me give you a quick illustration. When we were just talking with my buddy Neil, and he said he invested in Floki coin because he was in the subway in England and he kept seeing posters all over the tunnel about Floki. He bought it strictly based off of understanding human emotion and what was going to happen. And banks and financial institutions, when they start a project, they are actually very quiet about it. that's why we're looking at a couple projects like that. Sorry, I digress. If you're not a member of the newsletter, you can sign up below. It's free. We don't sell your information. We just bring you every day a newsletter with the links of all the video and content that I put out. That's it. And we share some things like this. Now, we talked about the XRP price, but today as it was going down, there was a little bit of FUD. News stories were breaking that a whale or whales were putting massive amounts of crypto from cold storage onto exchanges. Now, this is an incredible tactic that goes all the way back to 2016, 2015, and they scare people because why would anyone or a company take a massive amount of crypto, pull it off of a cold wallet, wallet address, and push it onto the exchange unless they planned on selling it? And if there's a lot of selling going on, that means the price is going to go down. A lot of times, and today was one of those days where that didn't get sold. It was a scare tactic to try and get you to sell your XRP. These FUD campaigns, to sit there and say, let me ask you this. Type 1 if you think you'd have to be nuts to sell your XRP at this point. Just throw this out there. Type 2 if you go, no, it's a good time to sell. Do I think everyone should take profits and pull back the original investment? Absolutely. At what price do you do that? Only you know those numbers. Everyone's different. But with the creation of that stablecoin, with the just spanking the SEC over the last year and a half, with the Judge Torres' decision on XRP is not a security, with the Donald Trump saying, hey, I want to buy crypto, buying an exchange and all that stuff, watching all of the administration going pro-crypto, watching countries like Thailand go pro-crypto, all these things happening right now. This isn't the time that I would be selling, right? There's another story we were talking about that was going on. What else was going on, Dylan, with XRP?
We had a large accumulation before this recent dip.
What did you have?
So we had a large accumulation of XRP
Okay.
before this recent dip by large wallets.
Did they say they got pulled off exchanges?
There looked like there was more accumulation than there were funds sent to the exchanges.
Gotcha.
A lot of activity.
Yeah, so see, one of the things that we watch is the XRP whale list, the XRP rich list. You can watch those top 500 wallets and watch them getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And that should show you that, and we're talking big money, a lot more than I've got invested in it. And when those are getting larger and larger, that means there is groups of individuals, companies, that understand there's a future here and they're accumulating slowly. This is the wise money. A lot of people don't understand that because most humans run their decision-making process when it comes to finances based off of emotion. And we need to be running it off of truth and knowledge. It's one of the things that we teach in the Bitcoin 101 course. Matter of fact, we'll put a link down below, sell link. How long is that good for?
So selling?
Yeah.
I do 48 hours.
48 hours? 40. If you guys have, okay, this is something else too. This is going to sound like a total sales pitch, and it is. I want to convince you to start thinking a lot bigger than your 401k, than gold and silver. I want you to think larger than stocks. There is a revolution happening in this. And can you lose money? Yes. That's why we came out with this course, because a lot of people are losing money. They didn't know the basics. They were getting scammed. Like down in the comment section, people pretending they're me. Those are scammers. They're thieves. They're liars. They're cheaters. We put that course together to teach people the basics because how much is it worth for you to learn something that barely anyone knows on earth except for big banks and wealthy people right now, and learn something before you go do it, and then start with 10 bucks in Bitcoin, 20 bucks in Bitcoin, buy it from an exchange, transfer it to your Trezor, learn all those things, and then move into it a little deeper. This is akin to the beginning of the internet. I'm not joking. This technology, money is now no longer what you think. It has completely changed. The way that money is moved, transferred, kept track of, is completely different from the antiquated SWIFT system. And you need to figure this out now, because all of the money, like the .com craze, was made in the mid to late 90s. The people that moved in the year 2000, they just got the tip top. Cool, they made 20%, 30, they maybe doubled their money. There are people, and I'm one of them, that are making thousands of percent. This is not a joke. but it takes a lot of trial and error. So if you want the links down below. Dylan, do you got any other stories you want to share? Because my phone's not working.
Oh yeah.
It's dead air.
No, I mean, the main thing is we had this dip today, and
Yeah.
one of the key things about being set up and ready to go now is that you can take advantage of these dips. They happen during the bull market.
Yeah.
And what happens is if you're not set up, you rush, you get emotional, and you mess things up.
Yeah.
And that's why it's so important to get educated and to be prepared and like just wait, bide your time, and look for the opportunities to appear versus trying to force it to happen.
Look at this. Hey, Ebony, look at this comment. Ebony Gray says, I've been taking your terrible advice. I bought 150 more XRP. Yeah, I listen. You tell up this all the time. I love my position. Keep doing what you do. Wait a minute. Is that an insult or is that a compliment?
I think it was a.
Ebony, is that a compliment? Ebony.
I think it's a compliment.
And Ivory. Sorry, I can't stop thinking that song. Okay, it sounds like a compliment. I thought it was a disc. Okay, sorry. Sorry, Ebony. Ebony, Ivory. All right, so let's leave you guys now. We got a really long flight to get home, but we're really pumped because I'm going to be honest with you. I believe that by January, you're going to see a better price for XRP, but that's just me. Do me a favor. Type 1 if you agree. Type 2 if you think I'm nuts. It's okay. We can still be friends. And that's just cool. I'd rather you guys be on the party bus, being a part of something, not throwing all of your money in on one thing. If you want to see the project that we are looking at very closely, I put a little bit of money into it. It is extremely, veiled in secrecy? I don't even know how to explain this one. How would you explain this?
I would say it's risky. That's the layman's term.
Yeah, like we're going to say it's risky.
Yeah.
But so is XRP when I invested in it.
Yeah, it's one of those ones you want to do your own research, understand
Yeah.
kind of the background info behind it, because
Yeah.
it's not all out in the open, and there's a reason why projects are like that. They
We've-
don't have a ton of press.
We've sort of got our own crypto Sherlock Holmes that actually started a YouTube channel after he followed this channel, and he's doing very well. And so if you guys want to see that unlisted video, it's in the newsletter. It's going to go out again tomorrow.
Yeah, it'll be well. The newsletter will go out tomorrow, probably the next day. We're traveling. We're gonna be in the air.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
But it was in today.
It
So
was in
whoever's
today, yep.
all right. So and if you want to sign up, links down below to sign up. It's free. All right. Hope you guys have a great day. I'm gonna get back to Hong Kong. All right. With that being said, the Economic Ninja is out.